Chris Paul has been sidelined indefinitely due to league COVID-19 health and safety protocols. So, Monica, what is your reaction to this news?
Well, the first reaction, Charlie, is that you hope that this is not, or you hope rather that this is an asymptomatic case for Chris and that he is well, right? Like, we still have to keep the human element in mind in this, and we're still losing Americans to this horrible disease. So first of all, you hope that Chris is 100% going to make a full recovery and be well. And then the second part of it, give me the calendar. I believe if the series that they're waiting on goes to Game 7, they wouldn't play until Tuesday. From what I understand, Malika Andrews reporting this morning that CP3 is vaccinated, and that should shorten the time within this protocol. But immediately, you're looking at the calendar. When can Chris Paul get back on the floor to go alongside his brethren in this Phoenix Sun squad? This is, and this is no breaking news, a drastically different unit if you take away the experience, the leadership, the floor general that Chris Paul has been to this squad. And then, of course, for all of us that have watched Chris for years and years get to the playoffs and have the worst timely injuries or now a COVID diagnosis, I mean, you absolutely hate to see this. So first thing up in my mind is his health. The second thing is, when can he get back on the floor? I think if he misses a game, that's a little bit different than if we're talking 3 games. So you hope that he can get back on the floor, and then you hate to see these kind of breaks for Chris, man. We're right here. We're finally getting to see the promise.
Monica, I echo everything you said, and the word that came to mind when I heard about this was snakebit. Because I remember something like this happening to a guy named Patrick Ewing of the New York Knicks. Not to the level, of course, of dealing with COVID-19, but how many times was Patrick Ewing snakebit throughout his whole career? He ran into the Detroit Pistons early, then the Chicago Bulls. Then when he finally had that team with Allen Houston and Latrell Sprewell and Marcus Camby, he breaks his ankle in a playoff series. They wind up losing in 5 games to the San Antonio Spurs in a strike-shortened season. We don't know if Patrick Ewing would have helped the Knicks win a victory, but the chance would have been a lot better with a healthy Patrick Ewing. That's what reminds me of this situation when it comes to Chris Paul. And you're exactly right. I'm more concerned about the person being healthy and people around him being healthy more than anything else. But for the first time ever in his career, he had the squad, a mixture of youth and also experience. All of that in Chris Paul and Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, the coach with Monty Williams. They were the healthiest team of anybody left standing in the NBA playoffs. And now you have this situation creeping with a guy that not only is your leader, but he was one hell of a damn closer in the series against the Denver Nuggets. When they needed somebody to go get it, Chris Paul's able to go get it. And that's not to say that Devin Booker can't, or Campaign definitely can't. You can't put that kind of pressure on him. But whatever this indefinite absence is going to be, is going to affect the Phoenix Suns, because whenever he gets back, remember, he can't practice with the team. He can't be around the team at all. So whatever continuity and chemistry you've been able to develop outside of games, that's going to be lessened a little bit. I can't remember a more snakebit NBA player since Patrick Ewing, and that guy has become Chris Paul. So, Monica, you're exactly right in terms of the person first, but we live on planet Earth. This really affects the Phoenix Suns on and off the basketball court. How they deal with that, and when he comes back, or who knows, that's going to be the interesting answer. I'm looking to see how they're going to deal with this setback with a team that was looking very, very strong to get to the NBA Finals and represent the West in the NBA Finals.
Well, that's my next question, because he is out indefinitely, but should he be out for the following series, how far can the Suns go, Monica?
Ooh, Charlie, do we have to go there? Do we have to think about that? I mean,
we have to speculate.
If either of the teams, if either of the teams that they're waiting on, whether it be the Clippers or the Jazz. Now, obviously, we also need to see how serious this Kawhi Leonard knee injury is. But, you know, they automatically lose an edge without Chris Paul. I mean, I believe in the finals, but I don't think that they get out of the finals without Chris Paul. It's not just the X and O's and the basketball part of it, right? It is the leader. It is the moment. It is in the fourth quarter through both of the series that we've watched this team come through. He's the one that shows up and goes 4 for 4 or whatever the case may be in the biggest moments of the basketball game. Mikal Bridges, Cameron Payne, Devin Booker, the whole gang, they have made tremendous strides, right? But this would be their first finals opportunity as well, right? And so I don't know that there's enough words to express the difference that Chris Paul makes, because on the flip side, if it is the Clippers, You got a guy in Kawhi Leonard, if he's able to get back, that's been there, done that, right? And if it is the Jazz, we're talking about a squad that has been in the top efficiency in the league on both sides of the ball all season long. And quite honestly, while I've loved DeAndre Ayton's glow up, I should say, in the playoffs, you're going up against Rudy Gobert, right? Like, now, the Jazz missing Mike Conley probably is kind of the same scenario, but I don't like this team to get out of the finals if they don't have Chris Paul, if it gets to that.
I don't think this team wins the NBA Finals. I'm going to go out and say it right there because that's how important Chris Paul's been to this basketball team. And you mentioned Mike Conley. It's weird you mentioned that, Monica, because Seth Greenberg, our NBA and college basketball analyst, he and I were talking about this before we came on the air today. And he said Mike Conley and Chris Paul are sort of the same thing because look how much that you have to have one guy facilitate everything, named Donovan Mitchell with the Utah Jazz, because Mike Conley was so good at relieving that pressure. Now you're going to have to ask Devin Booker to do the same thing, where that takes away his effectiveness. Because Chris Paul was so good at making sure the guys got the ball on time, where that relieves a lot of stress on the Devin Booker, where you don't have to do everything. Now Devin Booker doesn't have to be that kind of Steph Curry combo guard to initiate the offense at times. And we've seen how that has not worked for Donovan Mitchell, with Mike Conley being out in the last 2 games against an improved Clippers defense in this series. Now you're going to have to ask Devin Booker to do the same thing. Campaign, the backup point guard, averages 15 minutes off the bench. You're going to have to increase that to 29, 30 minutes. Who's to say he's going to be that much more effective? That's how many other people outside of the basketball court, when it comes to health, are going to be compromised because Chris Paul was so central to what Phoenix was able to do. If he's out for an indefinite amount of time and then you got to ratchet back up again to get this all started again, that's really going to retard the progress that they've been able to make to get to this point when you're the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, it'll be extremely unfortunate. So again, for Chris Paul, keeping our fingers crossed, he will be able to play soon, get out of that COVID-19 protocol.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.